With over 40 events taking place in cities across Spain to mark World Press Freedom Day, this was the first time so many journalists have united to express their concern at the state of the country's media.
I think the principal problem for the Spanish media is the advertisement investment. It has been decreased in the last 4 years in 1 billion euros. And that provokes a domino effect.
More and more journalists are joining Spain's unemployment queue, the longest in Europe. And many believe the Spanish media's financial problems are related to its inability to adapt to new technologies.
We have more tools than ever to do the best journalism in the history, but we don't know how use it.
Spain, like many countries, has seen its newspaper industry suffer badly in recent years. This year alone, 2 major Spanish dailies have closed down. This newspaper seller says she sells about half the number of papers and magazines each day that she sold just a few years ago. But it's not just newspapers that are closing down or laying off workers. TV and radio stations are also facing difficulties. And some warn that there is an ethical crisis at the heart of Spain's media.
Right now, what we are seeing is a concentration of power in fewer and fewer hands, especially the hands of the financial sector. And the most powerful thing they have is the ability to control citizens by controlling the media.
There has also been an increasing clamour in Spain against politicians refusing to give interviews or simply reading written statements, a phenomenon that seems to have increased as the media's resources have become stretched by the economic crisis. The government recently made it easier for it to fire and hire those who run Spanish broadcaster RTVE, a move critics say goes against press freedom. The outlook for the Spanish media is currently looking extremely bleak, especially given that the sector is so closely tied up with the country's economy. Spain is currently at the heart of the Eurozone debt crisis, and it recently fell back into a double-dip recession. Given those circumstances, many media observers are feeling extremely pessimistic. Guy Hedgecoe, Press TV, Madrid.